What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so after the New York Knicks have been eliminated by the Miami Heat 96-92, 4-2 in this semifinal series, calls for Julius Randle to be traded are echoing throughout the New York metropolitan area, and I concur with that. He needs to be traded. I saw Stephen A. Smith say something about that, and yeah, I agree, man. The dude need to be traded. I mean, it's every year with him. It's not no oversimplification. We ain't taking shit out of context. He's a fucking choke artist. Okay, every year. Now, this was the year where he had a team around him where the expectations were, okay, maybe he's not a guy that's going to average 29 and 12 during the postseason, but with help, with adequate help, that should take some of the pressure off of him, and, his play should improve. And he had, in many ways, the best regular season of his career. And Jalen Brunson, an addition from the Dallas Mavericks, has proved more than worth the price of admission. So what went wrong? Well, he's a fucking choke artist. I mean, part of what I see with him is his shot selection is atrocious at times. His shot selection is atrocious. And when he gets the basketball, instead of being more definitive and going into his offensive moves, he waits. He waits until the double team comes and then wants to pump fake and try some difficult shot when you could just try an easier shot and more than likely be more efficient. But these are some of the basic things I see with the problem with him. But he takes way too many fucking threes. He's not a great three-point shooter. He's streaky. I know he had that one year where he shot 41% from three, but that was more of an aberration to me. At the end of the day, he's a streaky shooter who needs to cut down the amount of threes he takes. But outside of that, his efficiency just completely evaporates in the postseason. This past season, as I said it before, he had arguably his best season. 25 points a game, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 46% shooting from the floor. I think he shot like 34% from downtown. But in this series, against the Miami Heat, he averaged less than 19 points a game, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, but only 41% shooting from the floor. And in some of these games, he was downright awful, and he's turnover prone. As a matter of fact, he is the all-time leader in turnovers per game in the playoffs. It's ridiculous. And when you look at his total numbers in the postseason for his career, it's even worse. For his playoff career, he averages 17 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 34% shooting. 34% shooting in the playoffs for his career. And the problem with him is a couple things. It's quite apparent that Jalen Brunson should be the focal point of the Knicks offense and not Julius Randle. During these playoffs, Jalen Brunson, who capped off his initial Knicks playoff run with 41 points, during these playoffs, he's averaged 31 points a game. Right? 31 points a game. And there are also signs that Julius Randle is resistant or reluctant to play second fiddle to Jalen Brunson. And that could prove to be a problem. So if that's a problem, then maybe, you need to get rid of him before it goes further. He's very inconsistent. I'm Julius Randle. as an offensive player in the playoffs. I've already talked about that. And it really doesn't make any sense with the team around him why he struggles so much. It doesn't make any sense. It's frustrating. And, they can't get any better with him on the roster. He's the problem. And they need to trade him for someone who is a better fit to play with a Randle. And to be honest with you, a guy who's just more playoff tested and more playoff savvy. So at this point, man, they need to trade. They need to trade him, man. But that's just my take anyway. Tell me what you guys think.